snap. I don't want to start straight and our class like without having some chit chat with you, because I understand the feeling of that when we have the online class, we feel like alone. So it's very dangerous when we feel alone. Then it will make us stress, become depression, become anxiety. So we want to avoid that. So that's why in my class, I always have a chat with you guys. But usually you don't want to respond. It's okay. Okay, come. Let's we continue our class. Okay. Okay, for today, the procedure. We will learn procedure, the messaging, broadcasting, and receiving. So, for the first part, first tutorial, we will try to, I think, to modify lah. The words that suitable for us to use is to modify our previous tutorial. Okay. Okay, by implementing the procedures inside that program. So which tutorial? Do you still remember the jokes tutorial? Are you still remember the jokes tutorial? I didn't save the jokes tutorial in Snap, so I need to open my BYOB. We can have from BYOB as well the jokes tutorial. These jokes tutorials. This one. This one. The one with this joke. Here. The one with Abby who? Abby birthday to you. Doesn't anybody want to let me in? So these jokes. Do you still have it? For part 1, I need to... Okay, open. If you still have it, open. Because I want to show you the meaning of... okay. Remember, one of the things that messaging, broadcasting, and receiving can do is they can hold the conversation. So I want to show you how to hold a conversations, okay, using the messaging, broadcasting, and receiving. So, when I can go back to the office, I think the first thing I want to do is I want to bring my APU's laptop to the technician. It's very lagging, guys. Very lagging. I feel like very lagging. I don't know what to say lah. It's very lagging. Where is my dino? Okay, here is my dino. Okay, I will delete this one. Okay, so this is my dino. Cancel. Okay. So if you have done, open it. Let me know. Okay. If you have done, open it. Let me know. But that is your own laptop, Shami. Okay, mine is APU's laptop. I cannot do anything by myself. So I need to go and fix with them. I didn't install any games or whatsoever. It's only about my work. About lecture, my modules, okay, all the documents. But it's still very lagging. I also don't know. I want to cry lah. It's okay. Okay, later when you already can go back, you can use APU's computer. Okay. Yeah, we have one, but mine I cannot change anything because this is not my computer. If my computer, I can choose. Okay, and are you done, guys? Everyone done? Open. Okay, good. So I don't know which part is making is lagging. I think it's a memory card because the space is still having like 400 gigabyte free spaces. Okay, I think it's a memory card. I think it's the RAM. Okay, not memory card. Sorry, the RAM. I think the RAM is too. Okay, maybe small RAM. Okay. Okay. So here we go. So if previously, when we want to hold a conversation, we put wait 1 second, wait 5 second, wait 2 second, wait 6 second, wait 7 second, just to make sure there is no delay. Sorry, just to make sure there is no overlapping. Okay, there is no overlapping between the two conversation. Am I right? So right now, we want to use a procedure. We want to separate them, means to breaking them into a into a different parts, or maybe 2 parts or 3 more parts, okay, to hold the conversation. So I show you how. So the first one, I will not change inside the stage. I will change only inside the sprite 1 and sprite 2. Okay, so first in sprite 1, I will remove the wait 2 second here. See, Miss Azia already dragging down, but it's too slow. Okay, so go to control, choose broadcast. Okay, broadcast. Click the drop down arrow, choose new, and write the message that you want to broadcast. For me, I want to broadcast intro because it just say, hello pretty girls, you looks very sad. So intro lah. It's just an intro. So I can remove the wait 2 second. Okay, this one leave it first because I want to show you one by one. Okay. Okay. Then we go to sprite 2. Now, we don't have to put wait 5 seconds when a green flag click anymore for sprite number 2, but we use when I receive. When I receive what? Intro. So when you receive intro, you will ask who's there. So right now, you test. Hello pretty girls. You looks very sad. Who's there? They stop because we already removed the other, okay, syntax or the other code or the other scripts. So it's working, guys. It's working. So why I didn't use broadcast and wait? Because I don't have anything after or any script after my broadcast. So if let's say I want to have another script after my broadcast, so I can use broadcast and wait. Okay. And then I will have this say clue. So we can have the conversation. See. Sadie. See? Is there any overlapping, guys?
No, miss.
Is there any overlapping? No. Right? No, right? This is what we mean. Okay, the messaging, broadcasting, and receiving can hold the conversation. So you can continue. So you can continue like, okay, so I don't want to have the broadcast and wait because I want to make it differently. So in here, I will have another broadcast. So I will have a new clue. Okay. So whenever, okay, you have a clue. So here is the clue. We will have when I receive clue. So when I receive clue, so they will say Sadie, okay? Sadie who, right? So here we go. Okay, I can also start with when I receive. I say, okay, clue number 2. Okay, clue 2. Okay, and then when I receive clue 2, okay, so we will have this. We're not having the weight, changing weight to broadcast clue 2. Okay, so then you don't have to put any waiting period. Okay, then you can have the same exactly output. Hello, pretty girl, you look very sad. Who's there? Noah. Noah who? Noah good place to get something to eat. See? You're still getting the same output. Okay, the same display, the same view, without you need to revamp or redo from start. You just remove 1 or 2 parts or 2 script, okay? And then you just add on the procedure, the broadcasting and receiving. So how you want to have this, it's up to us because we are the one who create it. How we want to have the conversation, how we want to broadcast the message, it's depend on us. So when you see right now, second sprite, we don't have any when green flag click anymore. But second sprite still doing her task or start at the same time right after they receive the message. Am I right?
Yeah, Miss. Miss, I had a question.
Yes.
So for these broadcast messages, what we did, we created a new message, right? And then example, we named it intro and we named it clue. But now how does it know which message to send? Like this example, this intro is not a variable that we had made, and we just wrote intro and it knew what to say. So how does that work?
Are you not in the class last week?
I was, Miss.
Okay. This broadcasting is not variables, guys. It's not variables. This broadcasting is what, guys? If you are in the class last week, the explanation has been given last week. What we do, what we use in broadcasting and receiving, what we broadcast, guys. What did we broadcast, guys?
Broadcast the message.
Yes, we broadcast the message. So the message that we create a new one or we use a variable?
A new one.
A new one. We broadcast a message. Okay? Okay. So Samuel understand it's like a signal or it's like a message. Yes, okay. So it depends on your understanding, but it's not a variables. You can give any name. But make sure when you use broadcast, there is someone who will receive your message. Understand?
Okay, 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 Miss. Now I got it. Thank you.
Miss, can I ask about the broadcast and wait? When
Okay.
it okay, so when it receive, right, the sprite 2 will finish everything, then only sprite 1 will continue, is it?
Yes. Because we put a delay. We put a like waiting period lah. Delay time.
Okay, okay, I see.
Okay, any other question before we proceed? We will have 3 different tutorial lines for the procedure, the broadcasting and message. One is the first one here. We modified a little bit our previous tutorials. And the second one we will do after this. So before we proceed to the second tutorial, is there any questions?
No for now, Miss.
Yes, can you just go to the sprite 2 again?
Yes?
Can you just go to the second sprite again? I want to see.
Can.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Okay. So how you put or how you broadcast the message, it depends on you. Like me, I make it 2 different broadcasts, okay, from sprite 1 to sprite 2. And I also make 1 broadcast coming from sprite 2 that will broadcast to the sprite 1. So up to you. If you want to have only 1 broadcast, okay, so let's say you want to have sprite 1 only broadcast, sprite 2 all receive. It depends. Because we are the one who create it. We are the one who make it work. So it depends on us. Because we are the programmer. We are the one who program it. It depends on us. Okay? Okay, done. Can we proceed to the second one? Can we proceed to the second one?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, so open a new one, save Save the new file, save as, not save only, save as. Save different file. The first means the previous one that you already had, the jokes, okay, without the procedure, you still have that file. And the second one, the newest one that we edit, that we modify, then you put save as. Write a different name. Okay, so if later on you want to make a reference, okay, you will know the differences. Okay, so now go a new. Okay. If you are ready, let me know.
I'm ready, Miss.
Okay. So this time around, we will have 3 different sprites. Change the costume, change the costume that one sprite, they can walk and jump. So I will use that we see which animals that we can use walk and jump. I think dinosaur C lah. I will use add this one. Dinosaur 1E. Okay. That can walk and jump. And then another sprite, the second sprite that can fly. Okay. A sprite that can fly. So fly, it can be bats or it can be a bird. So it's up to you guys. Okay, it also can be butterfly if you want, but I will choose dove. Okay, here we go. So for fly, I will have two different costumes. So we make it here, we make it here. Okay. And sprite number 3 only can jump. Cannot do any other things, only can jump. So I use frog. Okay, that. So I will also having a different background stage. You can download an image because we know that our background image costume, we don't have like many choices to choose. So you guys can what we call, you guys can download download the you guys can download the background image. Okay, you guys can download the background image. I will use for my BYOB background image. It's hard to choose, guys. Let me choose. Okay, here lah. So this is my background. Okay, so this is my background. You guys can having a different background. Okay, no need to follow my background. You can have a different background. Okay, once you have done with choosing the sprites and downloading image for your background, or you want to use the costume background that we have in a snap, then let me know. Okay, I give you 5 minutes. Done.
Done, miss.
Others?
Done, miss.
So everyone already have the 3 sprites and a background.
Yes, miss.
Okay, so let me proceed. Okay, so in this time around, our stage will become our main program, main script. Okay, we will broadcast a message from the stage. Okay, so I will not write, wrote any script yet inside the stage, but I want to wrote the, the script inside all 3 sprites. You can rename them if you want, okay, to make sure you don't confuse with your sprite. So you can rename. I will put dino, then soft, then frog. We do it something. Okay, starting from dino first. Okay, starting from dino first. Okay, so here we go, guys. Dino will jump and walk. Okay, so we have 2 different receive. You can start with receive because you didn't know, okay, who will, maybe, okay, you didn't know yet who will become the one who will broadcast the message. So you can do it from the when I receive. Then you can have a new one. One is walk. Okay, another one, I will have a new one. One is jump. You can have 2 different, 2 different receive message. No problem. So let me do the things inside walk first. So I will have a repetition for 10 times. And I say they will move like only 5 steps. And I want to see the movement. So when I want to see the movement, I would like to put the waiting period. So the waiting period is just like 0.2 seconds, not too long. Okay. And then for jump, I will change the coordinate of y by 60. That means they will plus 60 from our current position. And I want to see the jumping. Okay, so I will have the waiting 1 second. And we will change the y value by negative. So it will jump, okay, backward and forward. The jumping will be forward and backward. Okay, so that is the one inside dino, because dino can jump and dino can walk. Okay, done. Are you done?
Yes, miss.
Wait for our miss.
Yes, miss.
Okay.
Okay, done, Miss.
Okay, others, are you done?
Done, miss.
Okay, so now we go to the frog. Since frog also can have a jump, so we will just, when I receive, you don't have to create a new one. You can just choose jump. Okay, so I will change the value by 40. 0.5 second and change again by negative 40. So, okay. Done.
Done, miss.
Okay, so now the last one, our dove. So dove, we need to create a new message. So when I receive, click new and fly. So I will repeat 10 times. And since we have the costumes, so I will use the next costume to make like animations. And then 0.1 second. Okay. So if you click here, this is how your dove will flying. Okay. But we didn't broadcast any message yet. So if you have done all the three, let me know. Let me know if you have done with all the three.
Oh wait, miss, I have a question.
Yes.
The sprite for the dove, we need two costume, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, sorry.
Mm.
Excuse me, miss. Can you go please to the Dino script?
Yes, sure.
Thank you.
Okay. If you have done, let me know. Done, So now we broadcast. So I will use when a space key press, I will broadcast. Okay, I will use broadcast and wait because I want to do one by one. First of all, I will broadcast walk. Okay, and then I will broadcast jump. And then the last one, I will broadcast fly. So you can see that they will receive the broadcast message accordingly. So when you broadcast jump, both dino and frog will jump together. See, dino is walking, and then they will jump together, and then dove is flying. So this broadcast can be sent at the one time as long as, remember, there is a sprite, or maybe at the same place, in the same place of your sprite that receive the broadcast message. So for example, if you put the broadcast inside here, inside Dino, you say Dino is the one who will broadcast everything. So you will delete, the one inside stage, everything inside Dino, no problem. They're still working because there is broadcast and there is a receiving script. As long as they broadcast and there is a sprite or anything that receive the message, it will be working. Where did you put the broadcast? It depends on you. You want to make one of the sprite as the main, also can. If you want to make stage as your main, also can. No problem. So, clear? Is it clear, guys?
Clear, miss.
Clear, miss.
Do we need to let the dino to go back to the original position after that?
Up to you. If you want, you can set them to the go to 0, 0. Or go back to the, that one will be go to setter. So if you want to go back to the previous, the first position, you can set the coordinate. That one is up to you. Okay? Clear, Johnson?
Yeah, clear, miss.
So it's your jump, fly, and walking, working as the one that I show in front here.
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss. Right, kedua power right. From UPS, all
I want to mute my microphone, but cannot lah because I'm the one who talking. But my cat keep meow, meow, meow at the back. I saw, you want her, okay? Hurt, okay? Her meow, meow, meow. Okay, if my husband is in the house, but right now my husband is already going back to the office. Okay, he need to go to the office, working from the office. Then my cat will keep meow, meow, meow if there's nobody is, okay, looking at her lah. Okay. So sorry for that. Okay, you need to listen. You need to listen to my voice and my cat. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so can we proceed to the next tutorial? Can we proceed to the next tutorial?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Okay. Okay. So let's we go. Save, eh? Save the file. Okay, save. So you can save any name. I will save as 9 post-student. So new one. Okay. So this time around we will have also as well 3 different sprite, but we are the one who draw the sprite. We are the one who draw the sprite. So you can remove this sprite and draw the sprite. Okay, draw a sprite. So you can have a vector or a vector image or bitmap image. The difference with vector image is vector image, even though you zoom in or zoom out, okay, the image, it will be less blurring because it's made it by or from line, a mathematic, geometric, okay, the geometric. So that is vector image. Later, if you are city students, you go for semester 3, you have the multimedia modules, so you will know what is a vector image. Okay, and then the bitmap image. Okay, what bitmap image? The image that we always use, the one that we capture, the one with JPEG, okay, PNG or JPEG file, okay, the GIF file, okay, the pronunciation is GIF, okay, GIF file, okay. So that image, that is why when we, okay, zoom in or zoom out our image and it become blurring because it made from a pixel, a 1 inch of the pixel. So each of this square is a pixel. Okay, each of this square is a pixel. So if you have a bitmap image, that is a pixel. Okay, if you have an image, for example, I show you one example. Okay, so you have an image, and this image, when you try to, okay, make it bigger, okay, open image in the new tab. Oh, cannot lah, only small. Okay, I cannot have a more bigger image. Okay, so you will see this blurring part, and if you use the magnifier glass, you will see this one square dot. That is a pixel. That is a pixel. So one, okay, one square dot is a 1 inch of the pixel. Okay, so you can use vector or you can use bitmap, no problem, because the one that we want to create is just like a pattern. Okay, guys, you can draw anything, guys. You can draw anything. You can draw anything. I will just draw like this. Okay, I will draw this pattern. Okay, you guys, if you want to follow my pattern, you can follow. If you don't want, you don't have to follow lah. If you don't want to follow, you don't have to follow. Okay, but draw a pattern. Okay, draw any pattern. Okay, so this is my first one. Okay, then I will draw another one. Okay, another one will be Why I didn't use my drawing tablet, guys? Okay. Okay. So you can draw something like a leaf or a cloth. So it's up to you. Okay. This is my second sprite. And my last sprite. My third sprite. So okay, this is my third sprite. Okay, so this is my third sprite. You can draw anything, guys. You can draw anything. It's up to you. I think sprite number 2, we need to edit as I saw there's here one, okay, something here, so we can, okay, then. So guys, you can make the sprite, okay, and you can change the sprite size as it's too big. Okay, so just change the sprite size to 40%. Make it to every sprite, every sprite, change it to 40%, because later we will have it randomly change. Okay, so this is my sprite. So done. If you are done with the drawing, let me know. Let me know if you have done.
Done, miss.
Okay, so now let we start. Okay, now let me start. Okay, first sprite 1. Okay, in the sprite 1, when I receive draw. So click a new message and name it as draw. Okay, when I receive draw. So all this sprite, remember in one of the slide in our chapters previously, they mentioned that our messaging, broadcasting and receiving can do a multiple broadcasting. So this is what we want to do today, multiple broadcasting. Okay, so when I receive draw, we want to change the color while they're running the program. So we bring the set effect here, change by clicking the drop down arrow here, change the color effect to randomly. Let the program, let the system pick the color for us. We don't have to think which color that we want to have. So I just have make it from 0 to 250. So it can be black or it can be white. Okay. So here we go. Okay. Bring the same command, but this time around the brightness. The brightness either is brightness. Okay, the brightness is too bright or too dark. So we let the system again to pick the brightness for us, which is either darkness, okay, the dark one, the brightness is too dark, or it can be bright, negative to positive. Eh? Since you already make it smaller, let the program control the size by randomly pick the size 80 to 100. And where we want to have our pattern to be displayed, we set the coordinate, the position by using go to. The X value we give them, but the Y value just let system find for us, make a decision for us. So negative hundreds. And let's begin having our pattern to have a duplication of the sprite that we had drawn, okay, to become a one nice, we can say, drawing. So I will bring a repeat. We'll repeat 20 times, okay, and I will go to the pen and I will use stamp. Stamping is like stamp, so they will stamp the same pattern by 20 times. Okay, how they will stamp? We will have a turn direction, turn down direction to 18 degrees. So if you click here, right now we don't have the broadcast yet, so click here. So this is the pattern that you will get later on. Okay. This is the pattern. Color randomly pick, brightness randomly pick, size randomly pick. The coordinate will be randomly picked. Okay. So they only do the stamping based on our instruction. Okay. So now, when you play again and again and again and again, you look at what happened. The drawing is overlapping. Okay. They overlap each other. So we don't want this. So we go to our stage, because stage will become our main program. So in our stage, up to you to choose which one. I will choose green flag click. When a green flag click, go to the pen clear. Means every time you run, they will clear the drawing. So, broadcast. Broadcast what? Broadcast draw. So, when you start again and again, in a new position, they will draw and they will clear the previous drawing. So, done with this part? Are you done with the first part here?
Done, miss.
So now, how about for the other two sprites? Just bring it down here. Make sure they are highlighted like this. So it's like this. It's been highlighted. So just copy the code. See? The code is already there. Then play. But we don't want something like this to happen. We don't want to draw in the same position. So what we can do? For sprite 2, you can change the position. Change, guys. Up to you. You are the one who make it. So change the position. Change. Change it. You can change the size as well. So sprite 2 already not in the same place. Sprite 3, change the position. Change. Because we are the one who make it. So change, guys. You can change it. Okay. So I will change 90. Pick randomly this one. No lah. Negative, not negative. Negative 60 to 60 lah. Okay. So the position is, the size will be 70. So here we go. So this is your pattern. So if you think like, okay, 20 is too, okay, you don't want to have a 20 repeat, then put 15. So look what happened. So this is a 15. Okay, not complete. So if you want to look more detail, maybe it will be 30. You can change. So 30, it will be more, okay, like this sprite 3, we cannot see much. So I think 20 is just nice. You also can change the degrees. Okay, how many degrees? Okay, they turn down. So it will be like this. So change. You can change. You can change, guys. Because you are the one who make it. You can change it. You can change the position. You can change the size. So you can change. Because we are the one who make it. So this is what we mean by it can be broadcast to a multiple broadcasting. So this is what you can do. Okay, bear in your mind, guys. Starting this week, when we learn procedure, so we will also learn the pen command as well. So today we already learned the basic one, the stamping. Okay, you can do the stamping. Wow, looks cool. You like it somewhere?
Miss, can you show the stage again? The stage part.
The stage part. Stage part is the simple one. 3 script only. When the green flag click, clear and broadcast. Then did you get the output?
Yes, miss.
So this is what the things that you can, okay, you can do with using the procedure, the messaging, broadcasting, receiving, the broadcasting and the receiving, the message. So this is what you can do. So I'm sure some of you are not starting yet your individual project. So once you learn this, or for those already start, okay, started your individual project. Once you learn procedure, use the procedure, use it, because there is a marks for that and there is a requirement for that. Use. Some of you are not using it. I cannot say you lah because it's from the previous semester, okay? Not your semester because I didn't receive your answer yet. But I'm sure every time I have this module, I teach this module, I will repeat the same advice, which is follow the requirement, apply the procedures. The procedure can be from the custom block or from the broadcasting and messaging, okay, the receiving. But you know what? When I receive the assignment, the project, what do you think that I receive? I receive, okay, they have this set color, they have, but it's not when I receive draw. It's all when a green flag click like this. Like this. Like this. Yes, it's working. It's working. But you already miss the marks. It's not that the mark is too in a small portions. The mark is actually quite high for this part as well. So I'm very frustrated lah when I see this. Because I already remind. So guys, please do not repeat the mistake. Please, please, please cut the mistake. Stop the mistake. Okay, starting from your intake, we don't have this mistake again. No. If you use the broadcasting and receiving in an appropriate way, okay, that is not a problem. That is not a problem because I already show you previously. You can have a different instruction. Okay. They will do one thing. Okay, one thing at one time. Previously, just now, they will do the walking part first, and then after that jump, and then after that fly. I show you the example. I put all the broadcasts in one shot. But using your creativity, you think lah. You put any other things. Maybe in between of that, you have you have the conversation. So it's up to you. No problem. It will work. It will work. The third tutorials that I show you is multiple broadcasting. So everything will start in one time. So name the message properly and call the message and receive the message accordingly. Okay? You know who you are, eh? So okay, clear.
Clear, miss.
Okay, any questions? I would like to finish our class earlier today because I'm having a meeting at 4. So our tutorial for this week already finished. So any questions?
So far, no, miss.
Any question? Anything you want to ask? Anything that in your mind right now? So just asking me.
Miss?
Yes. Sutish.
What about the documentation, Miss, for the assignment? Can we?
Documentation today.
Today
during lecture class. I will explain and I will show you the example, and I will also show you the template and upload the template by today. So that's mean during lecture class at 4:30, right? Our lecture class.
Yes.
So during our lecture class, then we will have we will discuss about our documentation. Don't worry. Remember, I think when I give you the assignment questions, I already informed you guys. Week 8 or week 9, I will discuss with you about the documentation. So don't worry. Okay, I will explain. Don't worry. Regarding the sample, I will give you guys the sample, but of course, the sample is not complete. I will already remove some part, which is because when you submit the pseudocode, it can be easily converted into the program. So if I give the students pseudocode, the full pseudocode, so for those who didn't start yet, okay, the cheating part will be happen, which is not good lah. Okay, that's why I already remove some part. And please remind yourself that sample is sample. If you didn't know what is the meaning of sample, go and check what is the meaning of samples. Okay, sample is sample, and it doesn't mean that that sample is 100% correct. To find 100/100 documentation, it's really hard. So please remind yourself, because you know what? When I say sample, students thinks that is the correct one. They just simply copy and do similar things. Guys, your application different from the sample. No need to follow. You have your own style of writing a documentation. But you just need to know, okay, this point, description of the program, what you should input or insert or write inside there. So refer to the sample. Then inside the strategy planning, what you should write inside the strategy planning, refer to the sample, how you should write the strategy planning, not copy and paste exactly the same strategy planning from the sample with you. No. Okay? I will repeat again lah during the lecture class after this. Clear? Any other questions? Why, Sutesh? I explained it well for you.
Yes, miss. Everything was clear.
Okay. So, no question. I will stop the recording and I will give you the attendance. Okay? Wait.